Harry furiously exits Colbert Late Show as Kate Winslet refuses to address him as His Highness. Kate Winslet did not hold back. The award-winning actress, known for her unfiltered honesty, stunned audiences and her fellow guest, Prince Harry, when she refused to call him His Highness during their appearance on The Late Show with Stephen Colbert. But it wasn't just a refusal. It was the way she said it, with a tone so dismissive that it left no room for misunderstanding. You expect the world to keep calling you His Highness after you turned your back on the very thing that gave you that title? Winslet scoffed, her voice dripping with frustration. You walked away, Harry. You made it clear you didn't want the royal life, and yet here you are, still demanding the same respect that comes with it. Do you even hear yourself? The moment her words landed, the air in the studio grew thick with tension. The audience, which had been lively moments before, fell silent. Even Stephen Colbert, known for his quick wit, was momentarily at a loss. Prince Harry, who had been laughing along just minutes earlier, visibly stiffened, his face hardened, his jaw clenched, and for a moment, it seemed like he might not respond at all. But when he did, it was with a quiet, simmering anger that sent a ripple through the room. You think respect is something that just disappears the moment someone chooses their own path? Harry shot back, his voice steady but unmistakably cold. I walked away from an institution, not from my identity. And if you think stepping away from a toxic system means I don't deserve basic respect, then maybe you should take a long look at what kind of world you're encouraging. There was no further exchange, no dramatic shouting match, just a thick, suffocating silence that felt louder than any argument could have been. And then, with an abruptness that shocked everyone, Harry stood up. He didn't just leave his seat, he stormed off, his frustration evident in the sharpness of his movements. The cameras kept rolling, capturing every second of his furious exit. The audience gasped. Some clapped, some murmured in confusion. Stephen Colbert, ever the professional, attempted to lighten the mood, but the damage had already been done. Kate Winslet, for her part, simply exhaled, shaking her head slightly as if she had expected this outcome. Harry's departure from the stage was more than just a dramatic moment for television. It was a symbol of something deeper, the struggle of a man caught between two worlds, still fighting for his place in both. His reaction revealed wounds that had not yet healed, insecurities that had not yet been resolved, and Winslet's words, sharp as they were, reflected a sentiment that many had quietly held for some time. Outside the studio, the reactions were immediate. Social media exploded with debates. Some people applauded Winslet for saying what needed to be said, while others fiercely defended Harry, arguing that he had earned the right to be addressed however he wished. The divide was stark, and the discussion quickly became a reflection of the broader debate surrounding Harry's status in the world post-royalty. Many pointed out that Winslet's words, while blunt, were not entirely unfounded. Harry had made a point of rejecting the rigid traditions of the monarchy, yet he still seemed to cling to certain aspects of it. Was he seeking respect, or was he trying to hold on to a piece of an identity he no longer fully embraced? Meanwhile, others argued that Winslet had crossed a line, that titles aside, Harry was still a human being deserving of basic courtesy, that his decision to step back from royal duties did not mean he had forfeited his dignity. As the dust settled, one thing was clear. This was not just about a name or a title. It was about identity, about respect, about the ever-evolving role of royalty in the modern world. And whether one agreed with Winslet or sided with Harry, no one could deny that. This moment had struck a nerve. By the time the show ended, the atmosphere remained heavy. Harry did not return to the stage. Winslet, despite the tension, continued with her scheduled interview, though even she seemed aware that the moment had shifted the energy of the night. The fallout from this encounter will likely continue for days, perhaps weeks. Harry's decision to leave the stage was not just a reaction to Winslet's words, it was a statement. And the world, as always, will be watching what he does next.